So, you have just finished dealing with a ton of obnoxious ninja. 2 of them escaped, most of them died, and you've got 1 tied up at your feet who you have already raided his backpack and pockets and found nothing but memorabilia and merchandise for Celeste.
Grr.
Man,
The
I
dipshit
smoke bombs or like kunai or nothing like that.
You already stole the smoke bombs that he was holding on to. He had no kunai because he was using exclusively jutsu.
Didn't we throw away the merchandise? That's the less merchandise.
Jason gets in his face like, you call yourself a ninja? Ninja are famous for using tools! Tools, son! Tools!
I think
You are a
he's-
tool. You're the tool.
Yep. That's
Rowan
exactly
is just
where I thought you were
going to look
going.
over the footage from the last fight and just basically go, yep, nope, nah, okay. So, I can't post this entire fight unless because we look like villains. 100%.
Then let us be
Just
villains.
nerds.
I mean, you're not wrong, especially with how vicious Wahoo was.
Quick, everyone, hit your best JoJo pose it for the camera.
I'm over here thinking like, oh man, like maybe me and Scratch went a little bit overboard, and no, that fish hurt him. That fish hurt him bad.
Yeah.
It was efficient.
God
Who
damn
did
it.
little war crimes? Who did little war crimes? You did. You did. Currently, Hailey is literally like holding Wahoo above her head and like humping him like a iron bar kind of thing, and he's just very happy and like is actively enjoying this.
Who's a little Geneva Convention breaker? You are. Yes, you are.
Again, Wahoo is named accurately.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Fish girl, you should probably keep your WMD over there.
WMD.
Shit,
yeah.
That's a good one.
Until, I don't know, he does it, till we know he won't, I don't know, accidentally fight another person.
Don't worry, I keep my FMD completely under control.
The Monitamon you have captured is still unconscious. Are you going to take him with you or wait for him to wake up?
Oh, I just screened an unconscious dude's face.
Yes, you did. Which is why this footage makes us look... Which is why probably all the footage the Ronan took makes you all look like complete and utter psychopaths. He's trying to create a narrative of heroes here, and you're all fucking busting down doors like a bunch of deranged cocks.
I want to just point out, they attacked us out of nowhere, and we don't know what they're capable of. We've seen monsters that are literally, like, chugging, like, trains, actual locomotives that are given life. We don't know what these little TVs are capable of. We have to preserve our lives above all else. I mean, helping people is also nice.
That doesn't exactly defeat the cop argument, right?
It doesn't. But then again, we are normal people. We weren't Okay, I guess we were deputized. He holds up the Digivice, but we don't know what the laws are in this land. I don't. I'm just trying to make sure that this entire group stays together and stays alive.
Rowan holding a camera. So you would say in this situation that you are the law?
No, I'd say that she is. Points at Caprice, and Caprice just looks up at him and goes, "You gonna argue?"
Art just starts plucking on the strings and just like jams out a little chord from I Fight Along the Long One.
Rowan's mind is currently going through several thousand phrases. Stefan is going through like so many ways he could spin this.
Hailey doesn't think that Wahoo understands the concept of law or morality yet. From what she can get, he's too young. So, good luck dealing with a child with god powers.
Caprice also adds,
She will do her best as parent. You are all deputized as aunts and uncles.
Okay, I can live with that. Caprice also adds, they would have killed us, by the way.
Yeah.
There's zero doubt of that. They would
yeah,
have
of course they
killed
would.
you
Actually,
and you and you, pointing everyone down the line. Except you, points at Rune.
Well, fuck you. We don't. Also, there's the but the lady on the screen just straight up threatening us.
Caprice then also says, I vote we take him along so that we can actually interrogate him. Not torture, interrogate. There's a difference, and there's a line that we ain't crossing.
I mean,
Oh, Rowan and Cheese. So I think Rowan and Cheese is just gonna climb up and say, "We are in a group of psychos now, aren't we?" Yep.
Yep, sadly. Well,
Wow,
if you're
I don't
taking
like
him
this
with
narrative.
you,
It's the
you're-
one. Listen,
Have to
Rowan
summon the bag.
also listen. Rowan also doesn't like this narrative, but it's the only one he can spin right now until he gets better footage, which means he's not going to show this footage. He's currently deleting this entire video.
good plan.
Listen. You can just wait until the end and then spin it in however light you want, because at the end we'll be heroes.
I just edit it, forehead.
Just edit it, forehead.
How can I edit a complete massacre?
You are a content creator. Just like put fucking TikTok noises over it.
Put Subway Surfers over it.
is there any way you could edit bonk noises for when Wahoo bites into people? or no, a slide whistle. I want a slide whistle when he bites someone in half.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You know what? That kind of reminds me of when Mortal Kombat added slide whistle to all of its fatalities.
I mean, shit, there's
It
no
would make
blood.
it
Technically,
funnier.
this is all PG.
If you guys are taking him with you, I guess that means you're hauling him to the church you were directed to, that you were on the way to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. If
Alright.
no one else is gonna do it, I'm gonna put him on top of Wahoo.
Alright, so you're tying him to Wahoo. Sounds good. So you're making your way to the church. You've still got a few minutes to walk to finish getting there. How is Rune doing after that whole mess?
Oh, she's not doing good. She's like staying silent. I asked her, "Hey, are you alright?" That was very, very intense for that lady on the monitor. And Rune's just like, "Yeah, I'm alright." And I'm like, But I kind of don't want to worry anyone else, so I'll keep it to myself for a bit.
Fair enough. Anyone else have anything they'd like to discuss before getting to the church, or should I jump there?
I got nothing.
Wahoo, you hungry?
And I'll
Wahoo
eat the
just kind of
TV.
shakes his head. Okay, good. Let me know if you get hungry. We'll figure something out, okay?
Yeah, we'll get some TV dinners.
Hey, if you're this far in the video, maybe consider leaving a like, a comment, and subscribing to the channel. And if you really want to help me out, consider following the link below to check out my book. I also do commissions, so feel free to contact me for that over any of my socials. Now, I'll let you get back to the video. You make your way to the church, and it's of an interesting construct. The wood is definitely taken from some of the more ancient trees here that seem to have that circuitry-like pattern moving through it, and appears to be heavily treated and has an almost reflective sheen to it in many places. But it is entirely wooden, no stone to be found. Even the foundations lack stone, but surprisingly, that circuitry mixed wood seems to also be shockingly alive and melding back into the ground to make a foundation of solid roots.
You know, I'm really
Good use of
loving the
bio-
architecture in this town.
Some good bioengineering here.
Oh yeah, Hailey's an engineer. What's she think of this?
Hailey finds it rather interesting and is double checking to make sure that the actual structures and supports aren't just going to collapse and are actually well integrated.
Oh, it all seems incredibly well done to the point where it looks as though it was cut up into proper planks, but then once it was assembled, it was practically brought halfway back to life and sort of fused together into a single piece.
Interesting construction.
So then, as you make your way in, you are greeted by a bunch of lesser angelic Digimon, particularly Luxmon, which basically look like child-level versions of Angemon with pink gloves. And they're surrounded by the occasional Gargoylemon that seems to be acting as a guard for the area. If looking back, you might consider that some of the statues up on the roof might have actually been disguised Gargoylemon guards. But at the back, near the altar, you can clearly see a high-ranking angel Digimon that is definitely leading this church as its priest. This is most certainly the priest that you were told by two separate figures now to seek out. He appears to be a Angemon with a much larger and more solid white robe with red and gold accents, carrying what appears to be a gold gauntlet with a golden chain wrapped around it, bound to his left arm, and wielding a large golden staff with a headpiece of pure fire atop it. Those more informed of Digimon species here, so most certainly Cheese, would recognize this as Arkai Angemon.
We're not in danger here, are we?
Is anybody else intimidated by the Seraphim standing there? Just me? Okay.
No, I'm pretty intimidated, but I think that might be the point.
Hailey's more interested in the like architecture and stuff and how it's framing the person. How like obviously they've chosen to stand in the exact spot that has the maximum effect. So she's kind of like nodding to herself. That's like very good, like choice in presentation and positioning. Good job.
I feel like Rowan should also note the cinematography, but I feel like he's also thinking, oh god, consequences for our actions.
Thou shalt be judged. Thou shalt be judged.
We weren't famous. We aren't famous enough to get away with murder.
I'm sorry, Daddy, for I have been naughty.
God damn it.
You are not a
No.
warlock.
No, I'm so sorry, Daddy. I've been so naughty.
Okay, I
This is how we get
expected
thrown
that
out of
from
a church.
I expected that from Sora or Lucy, not you.
What the hell?
Listen, I only know that meme or bit because if you go on Faker and Order, you basically see that every few Tumblr posts with Akamatsu Shiro and Meb.
So
Right.
what you're meaning is that you expected me to do, oh, Daddy, forgive me for I have sinned.
That is so much better.
Okay, so as you're all marveling at the architecture, the presentation, and the plethora of angelic Digimon here, the Arkai Angemon turns and notices all of you as he was in the middle of speaking with one of his higher-ranking subordinates, and he almost seems to light up at the sight of you all and glides his way over. Ah, thou hast finally arrived. Welcome, Chosen. I am Uriel.
Good afternoon, Uriel.
What up?
Hailey gives a nod.
Hi, Yuri, is what Rowan says.
It's been some time since someone's been bold enough to call me that. I do not mind it, though. Honestly, things get a little stuffy around here on occasion. Still, it is a pleasure to have you all here. Although, not so much knowing the trials that are certain to come now that you have arrived. Regardless, I will do my best to help prepare you. Were you sent here by some divine providence, or did some distant friend of mine direct you here?
A little bit of both, I guess.
Jason's a little stun-locked because religious iconography surprises him in this world. You just didn't expect to see it.
Fair. Now, how is Caprice reacting to the presence of a high-ranking holy Digimon?
She's kind of trying to make herself seem as small as possible. This will be
Please
the
don't
one
notice
time
me.
you've seen her acting meek.
Well, he does manage to notice this, and just gently waves in her direction. You are perfectly welcome here. I have actually heard tale of your exploits, Caprice. I believe multiple members of my congregation had been saved by you and your team's exploits in the past.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't seem to know what to say. It's just surprising, honestly. It doesn't really mean I'm still comfy in churches after, well, you know.
Oh, yes, I certainly understand. My distant cousin to the west was, well, rather
An
bigoted
asshole.
in many ways. Yes, I suppose that is a good way to put it. Still, you are more than welcome here, as are the rest of you. Although I do question the Monitamon strapped to the Fujimon's back.
Well, we need information, and he passed out. Like, a group of them attacked us, and we defeated them quite handily, but...
You know if
Well-
they're good food for Wahoo? He's been eating a lot of, like, odd stuff because he's been attacking things, and I'm worried if it's going to affect his growth or personality habits.
He cringes slightly at the mention of that, but then does take a moment to think about it. Well, actually, that does make some sense. If he was so eager to eat Monitamon, he might not be getting enough iron in his diet for whatever evolution he's leaning towards.
Okay, that's good thing to know. Iron pills, scrap iron, do you know what the best option for that is then?
Well, Digimon that evolve in a mechanical direction do occasionally develop something similar to the condition from your world, I believe is called Pika. So, basically, giving him metal scraps of various sorts to chew on occasion might pacify him.
Okay, thank you for that information. I might have some questions for you later before you go, so thank you.
Oh, certainly.
Actually, I might too. My teammate here, he motions at Mr. Phone Screen, pointed out that something that made me realize I don't quite know what the justice system is in this world, and I'm worried that we are acting a little renegade.
Well, that is one thing that is a little ill-defined in these days. Sadly, ever since the Great Compiling, things have been debatable legally. Each world that we came from had its own systems, and several of them were, scattered into many different cultures and systems, and resulted in something rather anarchic once we were all combined. But, I can tell you that, as chosen, you are largely deputized to use your abilities to the fullest extent that you deem necessary. And if you are attacked, you are fully within your right to defend yourselves with it. So long as you aren't doing anything overtly villainous and attacking innocent people, I see no reason to argue with your actions.
Pretty standard rules of conduct. Understood. We'll do our best to stay on the up and up.
It was self-defense after all.
He looks at Rowan. See, I told you. A literal angel is taking our side.
Well,
Were you recording that?
There's a look on Rowan's face that's just like, oh crap, I was not recording this literal angelic encounter. It was just...
Fool!
Wow.
You would get so many alt-right people in your chat, and I don't think you'd want that.
What's right, people?
You know what?
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. The non-binary guy does not want. I used he again, didn't I? Keep misgendering my own fucking character.
well,
Actually,
you could lean toward. You could just be leaning towards he/they. I mean,
Being non-binary
I know,
sometimes
but
means
I
that you
don't-
feel more he or she sometimes.
I know.
Anyway,
So there is something that can stun Rowan out of recording.
So, he takes a moment to kneel down and place a hand over the Monitamon, and a white holy flame spreads from his staff across his shoulders and down his left hand. And then it flashes over the Monitamon, and suddenly their injuries are healed, and they, like, perk up and waken immediately. Like, what? Where the hell am I?
You are in our power.
Alright, I think that's a little bit much.
Okay, Rowan's gonna have. Okay, Rowan's going to take Caprice and remembering Jason, move them away. Gonna scratch down the Montamon, Mina die, hit him out, put his head on the shoulder, and just say, "So, you have been kidnapped because we want some information on who hired you. More specifically, if you could tell us why they wanted Ruth so bad, or if they're going to send anyone else after us."
Oh,
She
do that?
crouches down right next to Monitormon and starts grab his shoulder and starts shaking. Who the hell sent you? What do they want with us?
so he starts babbling as Lucy grabs him, like, I was gonna tell you, you didn't even need to kidnap me for that.
Can I just say that Hailey has found a chair and is sitting there, mildly petting Wahoo, just looking at him. Nothing else. Just looking at him.
Rowan, they were trying to be a big old good cop. They were trying to do the whole party face role of basically being like, "Hey man, don't worry, you're not in any trouble," and you're all projecting, "Yes, he is in trouble."
That's the whole point. I'm a bad cop.
You can't be a good cop without a bad cop. It's just that
Yeah.
we're all fucking like Ultron morphing into a singular bad cop.
Just different kinds of bad cop. And I'm not doing anything. I'm just looking at him.
No, Lucy.
Caprice is literally
Lucy
just like
is the
reading a
bad.
book.
Lucy is the bad cop, and Hailey is the intimidating captain watching from the other side of the one-way glass that they know is a one-way glass. So
And
anyway,
I'm just a clown in the room with a chainsaw that's not supposed to be there.
so he starts freaking out, like, "Hey, I'll gladly tell you all of that. It's not exactly a secret. Can you just get them to calm the hell down?"
All right.
Rowan's going to take a moment to look at him soulfully in his eyes with the most sincerity. They say simply, "No, I can't."
He has no control over us. I'm sorry.
Listen, I'll gladly tell you everything. Just stop shaking me and please keep the fish calm.
He's calm for now.
Okay, so you know what? Rowan's just gonna. Okay, Rowan is going to. Okay, Cheese is gonna hit Lucy with the bat with a stinky cheese bomb, stunning her, and then he's gonna throw a bad cheese bomb at Wahoo.
Are you sure you want to do that in the middle of a church, and especially
Yeah,
since the blast radius from the stun would also hit Rowan and the Monitamon?
Why are we freaking out over this Monitamon who wants to tell us shit?
Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
I'm not freaking out. I'm trying to get all of you to stop.
All
I'm
you
not
have to do is be like, "Hey, leave the room."
Yeah,
We're
Haley's
not
doing
unreasonable. We're
anything.
just scary.
Okay. He's gonna say, "Everyone else, shoo. I'm going to talk to the Monitamon, and you all are going to entertain yourselves." So Rowan basically kicks everyone out of the church and shuts the door.
Hailey goes to the high priest. He's like, "Do you have any balls around here I could throw for Wahoo?"
Oh, he just straight up conjures one and hands it over.
I'm just gonna assume it's the standard Pixar ball, and she's just gonna go around and just start throwing the ball back and forth with Wahoo and just trying to do it in increasingly oddball patterns and stuff like that. So she's doing her best to occupy her new son. So
meanwhile, as you start,
but it's keeping an ear out. So.
Yeah. So as you start interrogating the Monitamon, he makes everything that's going on quite clear. Okay, so Celeste didn't exactly have to hire us. I mean, the only payment she really offered was guaranteeing that she'd set up a show here in town if we succeeded. We're all just really big fans. She didn't have to pay us. She offered a potential reward, and, we all want to go and see her shows. It's just kind of hard to get around right now. So having her come here was a lot easier. And, I mean, it's kind of obvious why she wanted us to go after Rune. I mean, those two are soulmates. They've been together for years, and then she just up and disappears out of nowhere. Of course we wanted to help get them back together.
Rune gets visibly, shifty.
I
just say to the Monitamon,
I kicked you out of the church. You're not here for this conversation.
I should be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lucy and Rune
Rune
should be
definitely
there
should.
because it directly involves them.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Not only that, they weren't being scary.
Oh, then I was cool. That everyone else but Rune is out.
Exactly.
I don't want to deal with your all shit. I honestly don't want to deal with all your shenanigans right now.
That's fair.
Rowan and me, we're both shenanigout.
Are there any
Rowan.
windows? Are there any windows to the church?
None that are open.
No, but not open. Just I mean, can is there a way that without letting anyone know that Hailey could specifically make it so she's throwing the ball within line of sight to the guy being interrogated? Not doing anything. She just made sure she's in the back of his knee.
Not really, because all of the glass is stained.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, the interesting thing is, I'm just like, okay, so Jason and Caprice are just talking.
Yeah. So, yeah, he what are you gonna do with the information he just spilled out for you?
Well, I'm gonna say I'm not a fan of hers. I don't know who this Celeste person is, but he cannot talk to us or Rune like that.
Wait,
Rune?
Celeste is the greatest woman in the world. How dare you speak of her that way?
Also, how dare you misgender her like that?
I'd start shaking the Monitamon again. What do you mean, the greatest woman of all time?
She is beautiful, talented, absolutely kind. She would do anything for her fans.
Okay, I'm gonna start. Okay, Rowan's gonna pick Rune. Rowan's gonna pick Rune up just to keep her separated from Monitamon, so no fighting.
Is Rune charging her laser?
Physical comedy isn't fighting.
No, she's just in the corner, not corner, but standing still, just shifty, staying quiet.
Good.
Lucy's
That's
just
good.
shaking the Monitamon.
So, as this starts deteriorating, Uriel floats back over. He's like, "Alright, I believe you've gotten all of the information you needed from him. I don't believe he'll be more forthcoming than this. Personally, I think it best that you let him go. It's not like releasing him will cause you any more trouble. Any information he already has would have already gotten to others of his kind. Monitamon happened to be part of a telecom hive mind of sorts. Anything one of them sees and hears, the others can pick up on. So, it doesn't quite matter where the rest of them are throughout the world. They already know."
Well,
Are the rest
I'm
of us
going
back
to
in
tell
now, or-
Monitamon that you apparently have no taste then, and tell all your other Monitamon friends that Celeste sucks.
He just
Tell all your tell all your Monitamon friends that Rune does not want to go back to Celeste, and you would be and to mind her privacy.
Lucy just
Privacy.
picks up a
They're
Rune.
Sims.
Yes,
Yeah.
but Sims should mind her privacy.
Well, the Monitamon seems absolutely appalled and struggling to come up with something to say. And at this point, Uriel just burns the ropes off, levitates the Monitamon off the ground, and throws him out the front doors.
Can Hailey just scream nom nom at the top of her voice?
Come on, the tubby guy's been through enough.
Yeah, he's absolutely scared shitless and just goes bolting off into the woods.
That's the point.
Thanks for watching, guys, and please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Envoy of Kairos for many more videos, ranging from gameplay to speed paints, my original Pokemon region, game concepts, and much more. And do try to remember the words of Kairos. Embrace every opportunity to better yourself and the world. You never know when a leap of faith will change your life for the better. See you again soon.